So let's go over the good news. The good news, Cole Perfetti is back in the lineup. The bad news is that the California road trip has returned to being a road trip of death for the Winnipeg Jets.
Get ready to fly! Flight 527 ready for departure. Get ready to fly!
Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Welcome back. And, oh boy. Jets lose. I think the final score is going to be 4-1 to the Anaheim Ducks in a game they didn't look like they even belonged in. The Jets look completely outclassed by a younger, hungrier, faster team. And we're not going to go too much in depth on this because I think Carter really summed it up a lot on the live stream broadcast. In terms of what you're looking for from this Jets team, I'm going to be honest, it's a little disappointing. I'm not seeing a lot, and I think we're going to have some tough conversations in the next couple weeks if this Jets team continues to kind of flounder, because the Central Division is not slowing down. There are three teams that the Jets have to watch out for in the Central Division, it being the Utah Mammoth, it being the Colorado Avalanche, it being the Dallas Stars. Those are the three main killers. The teams to not be worried about could still pick up wins against you. Anaheim, on paper, was not looking like they were going to jump out this year, and they've jumped off big. They've been a big wagon to kind of start the season. And it's interesting because we talk about kind of how the Jets had a good start to the year, but they also were kind of also stat padded by a lot of weaker opponents. And when they played better opponents, they've lost to them. And it's funny because going into this road trip, I don't think the Jets really had a game where I looked at a loss and I went, well, it is what it is. I thought overall they were with it for most games. This, oh boy, not even close. Beckett Seneke gets 2 goals tonight. I think Carlson gets another. The only goal for the Jets is Kyle Connor, which we made a short about that earlier, Carter reacting to that. And in terms of just what you're seeing from the Winnipeg Jets in a time like this, it's not a lot of great things. It really isn't. It's sloppily in their own zone. It's messy in the offensive zone. And the transition is basically non-existent because a lot of these guys are just not fast skaters. There's going to be an uncomfortable conversation about Jonathan Toews if he keeps not being able to produce for this team. And I don't want to be the one to have it. I think that he's fine. I think he's serviceable. But there are some numbers that suggest that Jonathan Toews just does not belong out on the ice surface. And if those continue, it's going to get louder and more uncomfortable. Do I have a Moose Watch today? I do. I don't, not with any highlights of it.
Moose Watch!
Moose Watch. The Moose won. A couple. They won one, I think. It was a great comeback win against the Texas Stars. They scored the tying goal and then the go-ahead goal. Colby Barlow got a goal as well. That's good to see. I'm going to be honest, it's been tough this year covering the Manitoba Moose. I've kept up to date with the pieces that have been written on them, especially from a legal curve. I've been following their work covering the team. But overall, it's been a lot harder to cover the team because of the fact that I'm just working all the time and doing schoolwork, which is we're at school right now. So yeah, it's coming along. But yeah, no, Moose won a game. That's great. Anyway, yeah, for this Jets game, I don't feel like the Jets have looked good at all. This entire road trip, they've gotten exposed by 3 separate teams, and it just hasn't been great. The LA Kings, they've scored 2 goals in 3 games. In 9 periods of hockey, they've scored 2 goals. Their defense has been lacking. I don't think Eric Comrie had a great game. I don't think he had a bad game. I just don't think he had any productivity in front of him, and it shows. So, yeah, it's going to be a quick reaction for me there. Not a fan of it, not loving it. Screw it. Here's a highlight of the Monarchs from up in the paw. There you go.
The offense will make a change to join Gale's line. Womp ass. Battling there. Puck bounces around for Gale. Down low for Wapass. Back to the point for Delacqua. Shot deflected. They score! Thomas Gale, the captain, his first goal of the season, and the Monarchs regain a 2-goal lead. Moves into neutral ice, into the attacking zone. Moves it for Miracusa. He gets sat down there, and he'll have to flip it into the zone. Picked up by Atlas. Battles up the wall there, gets intercepted by Wapas. He's got a man across shot, he scores! Deegan Wapas, his second in as many nights, and the Monarchs retake a 2-goal lead. A silencer early in the third period. Deegan Wapas.
Have a good night, have a good rest of your night, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. It's the morning. Have a good day, everybody, and we will see you next time, hopefully, mercifully, when the Jets hopefully win in Vancouver on Tuesday. Oh, by the way, I will be on a podcast that I will link that I'm blanking on right now. But yeah, see you then. Thanks for watching.
Back again, far side, quick shot, deflected in front, they score! Cole Perfetti with a deflection! 1.6 seconds left! In the third period, the Jets have tied it up at 3! Holy smokes!